After almost 70 years of marriage, Thomas and Betty Robertson are in couples therapy.
It's a different kind of therapy, though. Mike Glover explains in tonight's Something Good.
It's a love story that's over 70 years in the making, and it all started with some really good advice.
She'd be out on the front porch exercising.
And at 17 years old, that was enough to catch Mr. Thomas's eye. But there was one small problem.
I had a girlfriend already, but my dad told me, he said, if I was a young man, I'd set my cap for that gal next door.
And thus, the courtship began.
And if he had any money, we'd stop and get a root beer on the way home.
The two married 1 year later and have been inseparable ever since.
Oh, yeah. She's all over me.
It was in July of 2022, Mr. Thomas took a pretty hard fall.
Stumbled over my feet and fell in the floor at home.
He had broken his right femur.
But then I had something happen in July of this last year.
And while getting out of the shower, Miss Betty took a fall.
But when I was laying there, I thought, if this is my femur, this is really weird.
The exact same injury, nearly the exact same place for the break as well.
So together, they make regular visits to Valor Physical Therapy for a different type of couples therapy.
They're a little competitive with each other, to be honest.
Well, she gets to lay down on one of the beds back here, and they never do let me lay down.
And after almost 70 years of marriage, how will these two celebrate Valentine's Day?
We've already been out to eat dinner. I told him there'd be a cajillion people out, and we don't like to be out after dark now.
The couple say the secret to their marriage is not just love, it's like, because they sincerely like being around each other. 70 years of happy marriage. That is something good. I'm Mike Glover for Oklahoma's Own.